Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Timeout Tuesday with Elizabeth Yeager, Stumping Up demonstrator from Sydney, Australia. And today is 31st of March, last day of the month. My goodness. I've got a little bit of a surprise for you today. Um, I'm going to introduce you to something that we discovered that we were going to be able to have here in Australia on stage, and that is Paper Pumpkin. Let me tell you a bit about Paper Pumpkin first. Paper Pumpkin started in the US, and apparently it was sort of, they say that the whole idea of it being Paper Pumpkin was that Cinderella was in a coach of a pumpkin, and it was a surprise, sort of her arriving. So Paper Pumpkin is a kit, I guess, um, that is a surprise package when you get it. Okay, so there's lots of things in it. There'll be a stump set, ink pad. I'm just checking, make sure everything, card bases and envelopes. The ink spot, pre-cut paper pieces, embellishment, and also adhesive. So everything you need, apart from scissors, I think is in the kit. Now, um, I we were very lucky that we got the first paper pumpkin, and the reason I'm showing it today is that from tomorrow, paper pumpkin will be available here in Australia, but you will only be allowed to get the first one in the first 10 days of April. From then on, the next one will be available from the 11th of April to the 30th. That will be the May one. So this is the April one that is only going to be available for 10 days. But so this is the paper pumpkin. Comes beautifully wrapped. We have, as I say, this is the first time it's been offered globally. So this one this time is called Lakeside Retreat. And actually, ironically, this was the kit that we or this was the suite that we just that we talked about at on stage, my daughter and I. So I'm going to show you. I'm show you what's in it. There's instructions. There are beautiful envelopes. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at those. Some of these beautiful envelopes. There are cards, card bases, and the extra add-ons. There's some embellishments and many dimensionals. And then there are things that you can stamp and cutouts. Lots of different cutouts. What else is in here? Stamp set and more cards. I think that's about it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make one of the cards. You get 9 cards, and it is a subscription only. So you get 9 cards per pumpkin box, and you when you order it, it includes the postage as well. So there's lots of things inside it to see what you can get. And then every 3 months you'll be able to get an add-on. So I'm going to show you 3 cards, and then I'm going to make some different ones. I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I'm going to work with this. So we've got a couple here that we're going to start with. So I'm going to get the instructions out because I had a bit of a quick look at this today. So as you can see, these are the 3 cards that they make. On this page here, tells you what you need for each one. So I'm going to start with, which one will I start with? This one. Okay, so let me move that to the side. No idea what is there. Okay, so basically I need a card. I need this cutout, this piece. I need this brown bit, this which will go on top, the fish, this is for the sentiment, and that's for another card. Okay, so I think that's everything I need apart from the got the stamps there. I think I need the embellishments. Let me check where they are. Probably hiding in here somewhere. I love the tissue paper too. Isn't it gorgeous? I must have pulled them out. Oh, I know where they are. They're in here. Okay. They're like little pebbles. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so this is our card base. Okay, let's turn to the instructions for number one. Just so that you can see that it's not incredibly difficult. Okay, so what they've done is they've stamped Happy Father's Day. You've got, gosh, happy birthday, happy Father's Day, thanks. Dad, son, you are a lifesaver. Older, wiser, better, you are an inspiration. And then we've got some birds, some rope, and some reeds here. And I am going to do a happy birthday on my card. So I will get my block. Rather than do Happy Father's Day, that's what I'm going to do, Happy Birthday, okay? So what I'm going to do is pop it in the middle like that. And I was in the process of opening, this is one of our new in colors, which will be available. Peaceful Pine, it's called. So you get a little ink spot, and I get it opened. And there we go. And I'm just going to set it flat. Happy birthday. And I'm going to stamp that first. Okay, and I will work that off. I think these are dry, unfortunately. That one has a little bit. But I'll leave that on the lid for now. And then I'm going to get the rope, pop it on here, and I'm going to stamp the rope at the top and the rope at the bottom, like that. Okay, slightly off there with that one. Okay, so let's close up the ink spot for now and start to put the card together. Okay, so the one more thing I need to stamp, and that is the reeds, which are, where did I put the stamps? These here. And this coordinates beautifully with the lakeside retreat suite that we showed you at, or I showed, my daughter and I showed it at on stage. Sorry, my brain's not working completely tonight or today. Let's do this. Let's get the reeds on it. So got some reeds on, quite a juicy stamp, this one. I'm going to pop some there, and I might just do a faint one there. Okay, have we got them anywhere else? I don't think so. The only other thing that I have that I haven't put on yet is the birds. And these birds are smaller than the ones in the Lakeside Retreat, but now I should work out which is the right way up. This is the right way up. And they've popped them here. Isn't that gorgeous? Already? Beautiful. Okay, so what I'm going to do is close my ink spot up. and start to put the card together. So on this piece here, I need some dimensionals. Just cut my finger today. Did something really silly. I had the knife in the sink and soapy water, and I didn't realize that the knife was in the sink. Okay, let's pop some dimensionals on this. So we'll put 2 down the bottom. You know you'll have lots left as well. 2 at the top, and then we'll put 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and 1 there. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, now let's get this bit here. I'm going to turn this over. I'm going to get the right way up. Put 3 along that side. Just going to do all the dimensionals first that I need. On the fish, I'm going to, it goes that way, so I'm going to put 2 on that side. 1, 2, and I need to write you. I can't read it. You are an inspiration. Okay. So I haven't stamped that one yet. Just find another one I need. You are an inspiration. What a beautiful sentiment that is. And I shall pop that there. Let's set this down on the so I can get it on straight. Okay, now I'm going to stamp that across this sentiment. Come on, if you come. There we go. Okay, so for that one, I think that's all the stamping done now. I need to put, I've got some double-sided tape here as well. Isn't it funny when you've got one finger? There we go. Okay, so on this one, I just want a little bit of double-sided tape on that side. I'm going to put it the wrong side. No, maybe I'm right. And a couple of dimensionals on the other side. 1, 2. Okay, now for this one here, I'm just going to put some double-sided tape on it. Oh, I forgot to tell you that Honey had her puppies on Friday. She had 2 girls and a boy, and they are called Lila, Molly, and Milo. Now, let me see what else I need to do there. I've got that and that, and I need to put a bit of tape down this side of this. Okay, now to assemble the card. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is this bit. Take the backs off. Got a box down here to catch my little bits. Okay, so I'm going to pop that down this side. So it's like that. Okay. Now the next bit is I'm going to take the backs off this and of that one, and I'm going to put that on the little notice board. like that. You know what I want to do before I do that? Because I didn't quite do that straight, I'm going to take a little edge off it. So it will have, just going to be a little bit different. There we go. Okay. So that is going to go here. Go and put it on next. 1, 2, 3. And I shall take the tape off. And I'm going to set it so that it's about there. Okay. Now, the next thing to put on is You Are an Inspiration. And I think I've got the You Are an Inspiration on the wrong side, but we can fix that up. Let's get rid of that dimensional and that one. And we will put one there and one there. And I shall put another little bit of tape. I had it upside, the wrong side. Okay, so because I want to, because this is raised, I'm going to make sure that the index finger having tape, a band-aid on it, is not a good thing. Actually, okay, I'm going to pop that so it's sort of in the middle. There we go. I actually think I need another dimensional on that end, even though, because of where I've put it, I want it there so that that's sitting up, just like it is on this side. Okay, you're an inspiration. And then I've got my little fish, and I'm just going to take the backs off that and pop him up there, just a little bit over the edge like that. Okay, so I've got everything except the stones that I'm going to put on, and we have 3 of these here. 1, 2, 3. There. You can go in whatever way you like. I'm going to put this one like that. Oops. These look like little shells, mini shells. And one underneath it. And that's our first card. This one doesn't want to stick. I don't know why. Okay. Let's try again and see if it sticks this time. There we go. Okay, so card number 1. Okay, now second card. We have this pretty striped one. It's going to be next. Pull everything out. So we've got striped front and back. Okay. We've got this blue strip that's going to fit like that along it. So let's get that. We've got our sentiment. We have another little banner. Got a bicycle, and we've got a piece of timber that's going to go at the bottom of this. Okay, so let's get everything taped up. Okay, so what we're going to do is put some dimensionals on the back of this, If I hadn't been so busy today, I would maybe have had all the dimensionals on this, but there we go. One there, one there, one there, one there, two, and then I've got that one. Okay, so that's that one. This one, I'm just going to run tape along the back. So you can tear it off. You don't even need scissors. Just, that's that bit. I'm going to run a piece of tape along the back of this one. Oops, there we go. It's that one. Now, I need my happy birthday again. My block, which I had a second ago. There we go. I'll pop that there. And I think this is the only thing. Happy birthday goes on this, so we'll do that first. And this time I'll try and be careful not to put too much ink on it. Okay, and center it. There we go. And the other one is older, wiser, better. Oh, I think this could be from my brother, whose birthday's coming up next month. Older, wiser, better. He'd appreciate that because he thinks he's older, wiser, better. So let's pop that down here and open this up again. Older, wiser, better. Okay, close it. Older, wiser, better. There we go. Okay, now we need to put some dimensionals on the back of that one. So let's put 3 on that. 1, 2, 3. A bicycle has lots of dimensionals on it. Okay, so we'll pop one up here at the top. A couple on the wheel. I'm just following directly what's on the instructions, and then I am going to be offering. I'm going to do this as a paper pumpkin class each month, and I am also offering some other instructions of things that are not on this, plus some extras for those who come along. So if you come along, you will get the instructions. If you can't be at the class, you'll just get the instructions, but you won't get the goodies as well. So it's a good excuse to come to the class. So here we go. Let's start putting it together. This one's very, very simple. So let's get, I feel like taking the band-aid off, but I think if I do, it'll start bleeding and then I will be in a worse state. There we go. And that's going right down the middle. Beautiful. Like that. Okay. Now, I've got this piece. Oh, I love that. Isn't that gorgeous? But before I do that, I want to add some reeds to that. So let's get the older wiser off it. I haven't cleaned these off, but that's okay because I'm only using the one color. And I'm going to put some reeds on the bottom. put one lot there and the other lot there, and I might put a few mystery ones behind it. There we go. It's like a stamping off there. Okay, so let's, I think that's all I need. Oh, the birds. Almost forgot about the birds. You must have seagulls when you're at the beach. Let's get the seagulls on. Get them the right way up. Don't want them flying upside down. And I'll pop them there. Wonderful. Close that up, set that aside. And basically that's that bit. Let's get this on the, well, before I do that, let's put this piece on. So this piece of timber, faux timber, is going to go on the bottom. So pop that off. Just going to, and I noticed that a little bit of the glue is sticking out, so just push that down. There we go. That's going to go like that. And then I'm going to pop this on the card. And I want it sort of more towards the top. There's a reason for that. So I'm going to leave it like that. Okay. And then I've got my bicycle, which is going to go on here like that. Maybe before I put, no, I'll put this on first. Bicycle on first. Someone has been able to ride to the beach, which is rather nice. And that last one, and pop it up there. And then I'm going to pop this on, which is older, wiser. Older, what is it? Older, wiser, better. Yeah, I know my brother George will appreciate that. And I'm going to pop that, just looking to see where it is. It's going right there. And then listen, happy birthday. I will put underneath like that. Okay. Now, they have some stones around here. Just like that. I always feel it needs something there. I'm not quite sure what it needs, but I'll have to think about that. I just feel it needs something down there, but it might be fun. So card number 2. I love this color actually. This green is beautiful. Okay, last card. Got a piece of stray paper there. This one's got a wood feel to it. Okay. I'll pop that over there so that I can work here in the middle. Okay. So card number 3. We've got the brown circle. Hello, my girl. Got a little honey, a brie in here. This one, just checking I've got everything. So on this one, I'm going to just put 2 lots of double-sided tape, one there and one lower down. It's a bit too long, that one. Okay, so that's that one. And I can put this tape on the back of this for now. Okay, So you are a lifesaver. Do I want to use that? What else have we got? Oh, let's use it. Let's use it. I think I want to use that. And I got no birds in this one. Isn't that amazing? First time I haven't got that. You are a lifesaver. And I'm going to pop it about there. So let's do that first. And then I'll do the thanks dad. Well, they've got thanks dad. But my dad's gone. And my husband's dad's gone. So, and I'm going to do something slightly different. So that's that. You're a lifesaver. Let's pop that over there. And let's get the rope. Very straight. Sometimes easier if you just lay them down on your surface and then just put your so I'm going to get this right in the middle this time, which I didn't do last time. On the top, one on the bottom, and I am going to write thanks, which is another one of my stamps. Using lots of the stamps here. I'm going to do thanks son. So what I'm going to do, sometimes my son has to help me out with some things, so this can be a card for him. Doesn't often get a card from me. So I want to put those together like that, and then I'll just set that on. I need them closer so that I can get them in the middle. But I want the sun to be over a bit. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's better, I think. Almost feel it needs to go for a little bit more. It's probably even better. Yep, that's what I want. Whoops, there's a lot of ink on the sun. Hopefully it'll be okay. Very strong, that sun. Okay, so thanks, sun. My son is a bit of a computer whiz. Now let's turn this over and I'm going to put some dimensionals on it. Round it. It's a die cut circle. I've got two here, only need one. Actually got three somehow. Get back there. Okay, so I've got that. I need two at the bottom of this one. And these two are stuck together. Can I rescue them? One there. One there. And a bit of tape across the top. Now, it doesn't matter if it goes over the edge a little bit because when I'm going to put that on, I will disappear that. Okay, thanks, sun. Is going to have two bits, one at the bottom, one at the top. Okay, Now, I might put this together already, okay? So can you see how it's a little bit of tape? But when I take the back off, all I'm going to do is fold that tape back on itself so that you can't see that anymore. And pop that there. This has got, so I want to pop that in the middle there. So that bit's together. Okay, you're a lifesaver. I need just some tape along the back of that. That's it. And I've still got some other bits that I need to put on in a minute. Okay. I've got some oars. Should have two oars, but I'll find out the one in a minute. And that. So let's start to put this together. So I've got that. Got this. Let's take it tape off the back. They say you can use your own, you could use different sentiments if you didn't want you know, the sentiments that are here. Whoops. What a lovely picture. Lakeside retreat. Get in the center. Okay. Now, on this card, they have stamped. So I'm just going to look at where I want to put this. So I'm going to put that there. Now they've stamped some reeds. So let's pop that off. That off and get the reeds. I'm tempted to, yeah, I'll pop the reeds there. That bottom right hand corner. So some there. And the other ones I'm going to put just over there. So I'll pop them about there. Okay, close that up, pop that there. Now, let's start to put this together. Hopefully I can find the other oar in a minute. For rowing. Not that my son does much rowing. Be amused at me giving him one that's for rowing. But there we go. Okay. Now let's pop this on next. And again, I've got a little bit of tape over the edge, so when I take this off, I'll curl that back on itself. And I'm going to pop that just about there. Okay. Then I've got this one, and that's going to go up the top, just above that. So that it looks like the thanks sun is hanging from it. Let's get this bit of tape off the back. There we go. Now, there we go. Done. Now I've got one over here. There's the second one. I haven't done these ones yet. And I've got a life jacket, which he probably would need if he was going to go rowing. Okay. So on the oars, I'm going to turn them over. And we have some tape at the top, just a teeny bit. Up here. Another little bit. And the other one at the top. Ah, left the double-sided tape on my finger. There we go. It's going to be more of a glue dot than double-sided tape on that. And then I'm going to get my dimensionals, and I'm going to put 2 on each oar, one there, one there, and same on this one there, and one there. Okay, now with that one I've done that, and I'm going to put jacket over. I'll leave the jacket for the moment. Let's put the oars on first. Okay, so I've got that one, and I'm going to pop that one like that. Okay, now let's get the other one. Get the dimensional backs off. Okay, and I'll pop that one like that. Okay, now the jacket is going to go like that, so I'm going to put the dimensionals here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I'm going to pop them like that, and get the backs off, and just pop it there like that. I want that to just come over a little bit more so it isn't quite on the end. Okay, now with this one, I don't have any stones on it. But you know what? I think I want to put one down there. Okay, so let's have a look. And I actually think that this one might be nice with one down there. Right, let's have a look at the 3 cards. Oh, I need to do the envelopes as well. What I thought I might do for some of these, since it's mainly a cloud pattern, I thought it might be good to use these seagulls on it. Get the right way up. And let's stamp those. I'm going to do them in different spots on each one. Okay. Now you can do as many as you like. I think I'm going to do here and then a stamp off there. Okay, in that one. And on the back, I'm going to put one in the middle, like that. Okay, so that's one. It looks pretty, doesn't it? Let's do the next one. Let's do it on the other side this time. Like that. I might pop that there so that it looks like they're flying in that direction. And I might just put some up in that corner. And I might do something different on the back there. Same on this one. But I like them here. Here we go. I think that looks good. And I'm going to get the reeds on this one. and I'm going to pop reeds on the back here. So when this is folded over like this, I want the reeds to be there. Like that on that one. And I'm going to do the same on this one. So full strength, stamping off twice. Okay, or 3 times even. You can do it like that. Okay. Just one of the techniques we showed at on stage. So that's my card. It's that one. This one. With the reeds, I think I'll use that one. Okay. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh gosh, I really like this set. And that one. Those are my 3 cards that from the paper pumpkin. I reckon you should get this set. Let me tell you a little bit about it. It is, I think, $44. I had it written down, and that includes postage as well. So it can be taken to your door. But I am going to be doing a class on the 17th of April, and I will be inviting people to bring their paper pumpkin along with them. If they can't order it between now and the 10th, I will order it for them and they can use that as well. So I really like these. I hope you do too. And I'm going to change the other ones around a little bit and just see what I can come up with. So there we go. So that's Paper Pumpkin that's going to be available each month. You can pay as you go. You can do 3 months in advance, or you can do 6 months or a year. Okay. Yeah, I think they're really beautiful. And I love the sentiments on them. So, yep. So I encourage you to purchase this through me, or let me know if you would like me to purchase it for you, and maybe you can come along to my paper pumpkin class on Friday the 17th. I think it's the 17th is the Friday night. So last end of the school holidays. Okay, that's it for now. I will see you, and it'll be April, and I've got some things to show you. Next week, I think I'm going to be doing the Cutest Crew. If you haven't seen the Cutest Crew, you're in for a special treat. So I will show you next week. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.